Principal Nursing and Rehab. She was 86. Funeral services will be today at Moss Service Chapel at 3 p.m. Interment at the Hebron Cemetery with Fred Mooring and Leon Malden officiating. Funeral services for Mr. James Lewis Jenkins, age 73 of Logan, will be tomorrow at 3 p.m. from Moss Service Chapel. The Reverend Jerry Donald Hooper officiates. Burial following in Emmaus Cemetery. Mr. Jenkins passed away at CRMC. Visitation will be tonight from 6 to 9 p.m. Memorial services for Joseph Francis Moore, age 87 of Vinemont, will be at 11 a.m. tomorrow at Coleman Funeral Home Chapel. Reverend Brian Vance officiating, Coleman Funeral Home in charge. Mr. Moore passed away on Thursday at his residence. Ms. June Bird, age 94 of the Welty community, passed away Friday at her home. Coleman Heritage Funeral Home is in charge of arrangements. Visitation will be today. Raymond Roy Knott, age 61 of Falkville, passed away Friday at his residence. Coleman Heritage is directing. Services were held on Saturday. And those are our obituaries for today, brought to you by Moss Service and Hansville Funeral Home.
The storms have moved out.
Yes.
And the temperature.
Yes.
For a few days anyway.
Well, I think it's going to be above normal.
I think so too. Right into summer temperatures.
Yes.
Let's check the weather. Our weather is brought to you by Mitch Smith Chevrolet, located on Cherokee Avenue. We start with a weather almanac for the 5th of May in Cullman, Alabama. The average high temperature is now 79. Well, I guess being in the 80s isn't really too warm for this time of year. The average low is 56, the record high 94 in 1959, the record low 36 in 1957. Sunset at 7:34, sunrise tomorrow at 5:53. Checking the satellite picture, gee, the weather looks pretty good around the country. Finally, the storm activity has kind of gotten out of the way. I really hope they're not having snow in northern Minnesota, but
They might be.
yes, they very well could be.
Yeah.
Our part of the country looks pretty good. Here's our forecast for today. It'll be sunny today. We can expect a high near 86 degrees. Clear tonight, low of 56. Sunny tomorrow, 84. More of the same, high of 85 Wednesday, 85 Thursday. Friday, we have a chance of rain with a high of 81. Saturday, which will be the Strawberry Festival. 50% chance of rain, a high of 80. And Sunday, a slight chance of rain with a high of 82. There we go with the weather forecast for the first full week of May.
Yes, Cinco de Mayo.
That's right. Today is Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah.
Not a lot of celebrations in Coleman.
Well, no, but we do have a Hispanic population
Well, I
here.
know we do.
We do, but they're probably...
I don't think they have a big parade.
No, we're not going to have anything like that. Yeah.
Not like St. Patrick's Day.
No.
Of course, we don't have a St. Patrick's Day
I was going to say,
parade
we
here.
don't have parades for very much except for what? The Christmas and the fair. What else do we have a parade?
Well, the merchants have a downtown parade
Okay.
a couple of times.
But
I
does
don't
that,
know.
that doesn't really...
No.
Is-
Oktoberfest is our big thing.
Yes.
We don't need a parade.
Nah.
We just all know where to gather.
Right. I guess so. Goodness
Well, let's
gracious.
see. Who's our Facebook friend for today?
Clinton Chalkley. And Clinton, okay, I see. I was trying to figure out that picture. Likes Led Zeppelin and the Busy Bee Cafe. Well, guess what? We're going to give him a certificate so he can go get a large barbecue sandwich from Mad Dog Mike's Famous Barbecue. Maybe he'll like that too, huh?
I'm sure he will.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, good deal.
Okay, George Spear is here with news and commentary. We'll catch up with what happened in the news over the weekend right after this.
I will rebuild the relationships with local city, county, and governmental agencies in which we all have the same mindset that we are working together for the betterment of our community in that one single direction for every citizen of Coleman County. My office will be held accountable from the top down. I will be held accountable first. And as your sheriff, I will lead the sheriff's office with conviction, pledging to return the office of sheriff back to the people.
At Premier Bank, we are very proud of the long-lasting relationships we have with our customers. We'll go almost anywhere to meet your banking needs.
Overwhelmed by home refinancing offers from telephone solicitors and direct mail advertising, and then find you're not qualified for a specific plan? The Mortgage Center, a hometown lender, compares the rates from all home loan lenders and the qualifications of the various government programs to find a plan best suited to you. The Mortgage Center helps Coleman County people purchase and refinance their homes.
This is Pat Newton. Call us today and let us tailor a loan program to your specific needs and requirements.
Meet the KitchenAid 36-inch induction cooktop. It might just change the way you cook. Induction technology heats the pan and not the cooking surface to offer you a new level of precision, speed, and energy efficiency. 9 settings give you different levels of heat to achieve precise temperatures and amazing responsiveness. Water boils in just seconds, making this the fastest to boil induction cooktop available. The KitchenAid 36-inch induction cooktop.
Time for news and commentary on this Monday morning. Well, terrible stuff happened Friday morning. This past Friday morning, early in the morning. You know, it's difficult enough when you have a construction job and you have to work on the weekends, you know, but if you're an employee with the Alabama Department of Transportation, like Coleman native 59-year-old Randy Keith Berry was, then you stand in harm's way. At that early in the morning, like about 3:30, he was along Interstate 459 northbound, working, and an elderly driver hit and killed him. Again, that was Friday morning. I had a friend of mine, Thurl Kugler, who was killed. Same situation. People not paying attention, and that's unfortunate. Well, down in Dodge City this past Thursday night,
They had a forum for Cullman County Commission, District 4, Alabama Senate, and had one for the sheriff's race, but I understand that one of the candidates didn't show up. At any rate, one of the things they talked about was, and this is interesting to me, now all of a sudden the Cullman Times is concerned about rising water rates because of the Duck River Dam project. Those of you who were on VAW got one of these last week, didn't you? Your rates are going up 25%, and that's even before the Duck River Dam costs are coming in. 25%. Your average rate's about $19.50, but now it's going to jump to $24.50. Film at 11, boy, it's going to be some. And the question is, if you're a county commissioner, who do you charge if the costs are increased greatly? Do you charge the person who uses the most water, like poultry farmers? Do you increase theirs more than you do consumers, other consumers? That's a slippery slope, and all of a sudden now these county commissioner candidates are having to answer it. And a lot of them don't. Some of them are way in over their head over the issue, don't understand it, don't know the history of it. And if you don't know the history, there's a problem. You may go down that same road again. Well, I guess that we were talking about highways and interstates and fatalities and such. The chairman of the House Committee on Transportation, Representative Lynn Greer of Rogersville down in Montgomery, is considering the fact that the president has a bill to allow for taxing for charges of toll roads on interstates. Can you imagine people going to Birmingham to work or going up the interstate to Athens or some other place and having to pay a toll? It's a possibility. They say they have, down in Montgomery, they say they'll have to evaluate the facts and see what's going to happen. Federal officials have said the Federal Highway Trust Fund is set to run out of cash in August. No more money to fix interstates and such in August. Boy, that's a busy time of year, is it not? And then it doesn't take long on this Interstate 65 for a lot of potholes to develop, and we've seen them. The off-ramp, if you're going north on Interstate 65 and you get off on Highway 157 exit, it's almost like a trip through the Rockies, Likewise, there are some other places. If you're going south on Interstate 65 and you leave 157, it's the same way. You wonder when was the last time they paved that, as it is a rocky situation. Meanwhile, cars are more efficient with gas, so there's less gas tax, less money to go into the fund. We have just about environmentalized ourselves to the point to where we're going to have to raise taxes. Gas prices heading back down after a recent spike. And it always amazes me who the Associated Press and these networks quote when it comes to the source to verify this trend or whatever. They're attributing the Lundberg survey as saying prices will go down. Used to be the AAA they'd talk with, wouldn't it? And it'd be other agencies. I guess that maybe you choose the right answer, the one you like the most, and you use that one. I don't know. And one reason why prices are going down, they say, is because U.S. refineries are running at high rates. Can someone say pipeline? Is there a reason why? Look for clues here, right? You can't have your cake and eat it too. What was that old Statler Brothers song? Your cake and eateth too. You can have cheap gas, but you get fewer tax dollars to repair roads and such. So anyway, and the National Park Service is warning potential amateur pilots that drone aircraft are prohibited within park boundaries. They're talking about specifically one problem area, Yosemite National Park. You can buy a drone. Helicopter's got 3 or 4 propellers, right? This thing will go up about 2 miles. You spend about $1,000, you get a camera, and you can get a great view if you go on YouTube, if you don't know what I'm talking about, and type in DJ Phantom, DJPHANTOM, and you'll see something that runs about $600. Put your camera on there with a wide view, and it's amazing. We saw them during the tornado, didn't we? The aftermath of the tornado. All of a sudden, drones are becoming more pronounced in news coverage, and who knows what will happen in the future. But I always thought that was interesting, that that technology is becoming more affordable. Roger Bedford, Senator Bedford from west of us here, had that bill about using drones to scare away game. These people, tree huggers, don't want people shooting animals and scaring off game. And he had a bill, I don't think it passed this time, but it's becoming more pronounced even in Alabama in some places. And what's this? They Culm Electric Cooperative is sent us a notice that the old free dump trip, that you get to the landfill, that all of a sudden the old one is no good anymore. No one explains those things. It's nice to have some transparency every once in a while, because it's the county commission who pays for this, Well, ultimately you do, don't you? You're a taxpayer. Stay tuned, more Today on 2 after this.
There's stuff around your house, but we don't make stuff. We make ovens. Dual fuel, double ovens. And they bake so evenly that now delicious is something you can depend on. We only make things for one room. The best room. Your kitchen. We're devoted to it. And you can feel it in everything we make. Nobody knows the kitchen like KitchenAid.
Overwhelmed by home refinancing offers from telephone solicitors and direct mail advertising, and then find you're not qualified for a specific plan? The Mortgage Center, a hometown lender, compares the rates from all home loan lenders and the qualifications of the various government programs to find a plan best suited to you. The Mortgage Center helps Cullman County people purchase and refinance their homes.
This is Pat Newton. Call us today and let us tailor a loan program to your specific needs and requirements.
We have to be more responsive to the needs of victims within our community. And we will do this by establishing a victim service unit within the Sheriff's Office. Utilizing the personnel there, this unit will also assist the victims of assault, domestic violence cases, to the needed people that they can speak to that will help them not only get self-help, but through the prosecution of their case. And I would like to ask for your vote on June 3rd in the 2014 Republican primary election.
At Premier Bank, we take pride in serving our community. We respect our customers, and we've won awards for our ethical conduct. We're motivated to do all we can for you, and we're interested in your banking needs. We're efficient, safe, and sound, and our relationships with our customers are second to none.
At Premier Bank, we put the customer first.
While Washington liberals like Obama and Pelosi continue to attack Alabama families and values, conservative leaders like Ed Henry are fighting back, championing pro-life legislation, standing strong against Obamacare, and keeping taxes low so we can create good jobs. Ed Henry, the conservative champion we need in Montgomery.
What do you say we give away some stuff?
I think that's a great idea.
All right, let's see what stuff we have. Okay, we have a 15% discount at It's My Party as one of our prizes for today. And we have the large 3-topping pizza courtesy of Cullman Pizza Hut. Those the prizes? I think that's it.
I think that's it on Tuesdays.
That is the
Mondays,
longest
whatever today
running
is.
prize slide we have. Here we go with the ads for today. Cullman Wellness and Aquatic Center reminds you they have day passes available. Of course, you can buy a membership as well and use all of the features they have at the Wellness and Aquatic Center.
Brown & Company Beverages, where good taste begins. They're right next there door to the Ford dealership on Highway 157. A huge variety of gourmet sodas, mixes, meads, all kinds of different things.
Mullins Body Shop, they do auto body repair and towing. You can count on them each and every day. Call 256-734-1353. Mullins Body Shop.
Alabama sunrooms and awnings, sunrooms and screen rooms available, patio and deck covers, awnings, metal roofs, vinyl sided garages, buildings, free estimates, and if they do it, it's built right at Alabama Sunrooms and Awnings.
Auto Tech Repair and Service, where they do major engine repair, transmission and brake repair on all vehicles, foreign and domestic. They're in Vinemont, County Road 1354.
Jolly Time Rentals, where fun is always in the air. Call Holly Mullins today to book. And they've got licensed inflatables and slides, water slides, obstacle courses, toddler interactives. Now's the time of the year you want to get out there and play.
Grand Point Pharmacy, the home of the original Old Goats product line, and they say don't let allergies blow you away. Get them before they get you. Allergy products at Grand Point Pharmacy.
Deb's Bookstore, your hometown bookstore just down the road where browsers are always welcome. Gift certificates are available. Used books half price off every day. New books are 20% off every day at Deb's Bookstore.
The Candle Garden has hand-poured candles. Over 50 fragrances are available. Lots of gift items. They'll do custom gift baskets as well. That's at the Candle Garden. And there we go with the merchant ads for today. Our question for today is about Earl's Body Shop. They have been in business for how many years?
Wow.
Mentions on the ad how many years they have been in business at Earl's Body Shop. And our prize for today, the large pizza from Coleman Pizza Hut and the 15% discount from It's My Party. Our telephone number, 256-734-7399. Go ahead and call in right now while we watch Money Matters, brought to you by Premier Bank.
Hi, I'm Eddie Bedard. I'd like to talk to you today about purchasing a new or used car. What I'd suggest, if you're interested in looking at one, kind of come in and see your local banker, talk to them. Most banks require a down payment. It depends on the terms, new or used cars, but your local banker can fill you in, take you through the steps that you need. They'd be glad to work with you on it and try to keep everything local if you can. This has been Money Matters, brought to you today by Premier Bank of the South.
How many years has Earl's Body Shop been in business? There is no penalty for a wrong answer.
Okay.
Go ahead, call it. Take a guess. 256-734-7399 is our telephone number, but we don't have any calls, so we'll show you the ad and give you the answer to the question for today. Here we go with the rest of our merchant ads. And we start with the H Chance Christian Bookstore. Hey, they have something new. It is an engraving machine for wood and metal products. You can personalize gifts like Mother's Day coming up on Sunday.
And new fitness facility is downtown Coleman, right next to Renard Gallery, and that's Be Fit. And it just costs $50 a month. It's a month-to-month, no contracts. Membership includes certified personal trainer.
Pizza Hut of Coleman, and they have the lunch buffet open from served from 11 till 2 each day. Price is just $6.49. Pizza Hut on 2nd Avenue North.
And the Hansville Drugstore, blast from the past, opened in 1925. Ice cream treats from the original soda fountain, always old-time friendly service, always great sales on the corner of Commercial Street at Hansville Drugstore.
Hair by Loretta. Loretta does highlights, haircuts, manicures, pedicures, and waxing. New customers get a $5 discount. Call and make your appointment today. She's in the Kalos Salon on 1st Avenue Southwest. Hair by Loretta.
And the blizzard of the month is a strawberry shortcake. Ooh. Oh my gosh.
My favorite.
It just doesn't get any, it keeps just getting better and better. Let's go by Dairy Queen today and check out that strawberry shortcake blizzard. Yum, yum.
And Cotton State Barns of Coleman, where you can buy or rent to own carports, playsets, utility trailers, and storage buildings. No credit check, you're approved. They're on Highway 278 right by the interstate.
Tires for Less is more than just tires. Get the oil change done there. Minor engine repairs, shocks and brakes, get them checked and replaced. Go see Greg and the guys at Tires for Less right there on Highway 31 North, just past 157.
There's Earl's Body Shop, and they have been in business for, well, we don't have it on the ad anymore, 50 years. Used to be on the ad there. 50 years they have been in business at Earl's Body Shop, Highway 31 North.
Mr. Hicks Menswear, go and see them for the new prom looks. They've got the tuxedo destination right there on Compass Way. Mr. Hicks Menswear does, of course, that. Plus he does the big and tall sizes for those hard to fit guys. Mr. Hicks Menswear.
Mad Dog Mike's Famous Barbecue has the family barbecue pack priced at $13.99. A full pound of barbecue, 2 sides and 4 buns in the Berlin Quick Stop on Highway 278 East. There we go with our merchant ads for today. Now it's time to check the birthday book. Let's see who celebrates on Cinco de Mayo.
All right, let's see who
All
has
right.
a birthday today. It looks like Dylan Sellers and Jean Holt will have it. And actually, Dylan's birthday was on Saturday. But our names will be put into the drawing on Friday, where they have that possibility of winning the ice cream cake from Dairy Queen.
Coming up next, we have a special mystery guest.
Yeah.
Stay tuned.
At Premier Bank, we're a bit old-fashioned. We actually answer the telephone when you call. However, old-fashioned doesn't mean we aren't up to date. With the latest technology, Premier Bank meets the various needs of our customers. Mobile smartphone banking, internet banking, ATMs, convenient offices. At Premier Bank, we have the right products right now with good old-fashioned customer service. At Premier Bank, we put the customer first.
Life lived in black and white is not a life lived. Today, I choose color. To see it. To feel it. To be in it. To be upon it. And to live a life surrounded by it. Today, I put on a fresh coat.
I believe it is an honor and a privilege to be the sheriff of Coleman County, not a right. And as that honor and privilege, I believe it is the job of the sheriff to serve the needs of the people. It is not the people's job to serve the needs of the sheriff. I can make you this promise: I will lead the sheriff's office with honor, commitment, and integrity to every citizen of Coleman County. I would like to ask for each one of you your support and your vote on June 3rd in the 2014 primary election.
We continue with more of Today on 2. Our mystery guest today is Jacqueline Schindel. Jacqueline recently went to the National Rifle Association Convention
Yes.
in Indianapolis, the Circle City.
143rd.
Okay, wow,
Yeah.
they've been around for a long time.
Yes, they have, and you don't realize it, do
Yeah,
you?
that's true. That's true.
And I think a lot of people think National Rifle Association and it's just about guns, but really their whole premise is protecting our Second Amendment rights. That's what they're fighting for all the time. And so this is a big convention for them, and it was held in Indianapolis, had never been there before, was really impressed with that city. Everything's kind of downtown. We had the convention center. It is where the Indiana Convention Center, and then the Lucas Oil Stadium was where we had our rallies and things. There were 73,000 people that attended, okay? This was the second largest convention that Indianapolis had hosted a couple of years ago. We talked about this. They had actually hosted the Super Bowl, and there were more people than that for the Super Bowl. But that was a short weekend kind of thing. You know, this lasted from pretty much Wednesday through Monday kind of thing.
That's
you
a
know.
long convention.
Now, some people came in on Wednesday. Most everything started on Thursday, and a lot of people, I'm sure, left on Sunday, but there were some, you know. But anyway, this was the actual part of the convention center. I just wanted to, this place was huge, absolutely huge, and like there were all these different exhibit halls and stuff hosted. That's where they actually had the different exhibits or the vendors that came in. And so, yes, it kind of is a gun show in a way, because all these different vendors come in and put up their displays. And I'm not talking about just putting up a little table with a few guns. They would bring in cabinetry, they would bring in all kinds of stuff that was just remarkable. And it's not just guns. Of course, they had knives too, but they had like jewelry, like silversmiths and things. They had stuff for the little kids. I mean, there was just all kinds of different things. But the most important thing, and I think that we like the most about going, you know, to this, is the rallies that they have. And on Thursday, they had a leadership forum And these were the speakers at the forum. Now, I don't know if Ted can
All of those at one forum?
Yes.
Wow.
Pretty amazing.
Boy, that's some heavyweights there.
Yes, Wayne LaPierre and Chris Cox. Wayne is the executive vice president of the NRA, and Chris is the executive director, and he's actually the one I think is kind of considered a lobbyist. But you can see Bobby Jindal. Don't go so fast. Wait, where are you going? Wait. Bobby Jindal, you can see him. He is the governor, of course, Louisiana, and then Mike Pence is the governor of Indiana, and then Marco Rubio, senator from Florida. Then there's Rick Santorum, Honorable Mitch McConnell, and then this is Dan Coots. Is that it? Okay.
Senator of Indiana.
Okay, I heard him. Hold on, just sit still. And then you might have seen this guy down here, David Clark, over here on this end. Okay, whoop, sit still there, Ted. Where are you going? Okay, he, at any rate, he spoke, and you saw him probably on Fox News because Fox News featured him because he had a few extra words he wanted to add to things, to the Second Amendment. I think, isn't it the former retired Supreme Court Justice wanted to add a few things that said you could only own a gun if you were in the militia, right? Well, he basically said, get your hands off my guns, is what he said. And then, let's see, there's a couple other people. There's an NFL player on the corner.
Mark Levin, the man in the middle, is an author, has written a couple of very well-known books.
Exactly. And then this was the
kicker for the Colts.
Right, for the Indianapolis Colts. So everybody did a fantastic job of speaking. That was on Friday, and then on Saturday evening, this was called the rally, okay? And our heavy hitters for this rally was Sarah Palin. Whoop, there she is. And then, of course, here is Lieutenant Oliver North. He's aged a little bit, but a lot of people remember him. And then Sarah Evans was featured as an artist that performed for us. And then the group Alabama actually came out of, they've kind of been in retirement, thank you, and they came out of retirement.
Yeah, they don't tour anymore, but obviously they do special events.
Right, and so they did that.
Yeah.
And so it was, very well attended. Of course, like I said, 73,000 people. And then my favorite, I attended a luncheon for the Women's Political Forum, and it was the NRA Women's Leadership Forum, and of course there's no picture of him, but I was just going to show, you don't have to focus in on this. But anyway, Tom Selleck was the guest speaker at the luncheon. Now, I told my husband, I said, I really liked Tom Selleck before this. Now I love Tom Selleck. Because he was such a good, down-to-earth, just a good old guy. He just told us a little bit about the history of his career and all the stumbling blocks that he encountered. And he's got such a dry wit. He's a funny kind of a guy, and he makes fun of himself. And he said he, did a lot of commercials that had personal hygiene involved. And, So anyway, it was just a great, great thing. And they're going to be, the NRA convention is going to be in Nashville next year. So anybody interested, it's just 2 hours away, you could probably go for the day and come home, not if you're worried about money and stuff like that. But it is a great forum to just go. We met so many different people, all the same political, ideas. It was just a great time to be had by one and all. So I really enjoyed it, had a good time, loved Indianapolis, would like to go back there sometime. Clean city, felt very safe downtown. They've just done a good job of renovating, I guess, and it's just very pretty. And even a monument I got to tour just real quick, it's not a very good shot of it, but if you'll see in the middle, there were just different monuments downtown. I know we're just about out of time, but anyway, got to tour this and see it, and you see that thing right there. I climbed the 333 steps that it took to climb to the very top of that thing. I did. Wow. I felt like I was in Ireland again, climbing it to get up to the Blarney Stone, because it's a constant.
No elevator?
There was one, but I thought, okay, I can do this. 330 steps. Anyway.
I think I would take the elevator up and walk down. Do it that way.
Anyway, had a good time, so consider it for next year.
All right. We'll be back with more of Today on 2 right after this.
In the nation, we reward safe driving. Add Vanishing Deductible from Nationwide Insurance and get $100 off every year of safe driving, which means you could save a lot of Benjamins. We put members first because we don't have shareholders. Join the nation.
Nationwide is on your side.
One of the most frequently asked questions I receive out on the campaign trail is, why do you want to be the sheriff of Coleman County? Coleman County is my home. It's where I was born and raised, and it's where my wife Susie and I will raise our 2 boys. And there's nothing more important to me than my Lord and Savior, my family, and my home. And I would like to ask for your vote on June 3rd in the 2014 Republican primary election.
Community billboards are now brought to you by Pepsi and Coleman Jefferson Gas. Bayleton Head Start is taking applications for preschool services for children ages 3 through 5. Parents can call for an application 256-796-2834. And the Coleman Strawberry Festival 5K, 10K run will take place this Saturday at 8 o'clock in the morning at Fest Hall. Be there and sign up for it. It's going to cost $25 for the 5K and $30 for the 10K. And if you have a community billboard you want to share with us, you can send it to channel2coleman@gmail.com or phone it in 256-734-7399 or be a friend on Facebook, Channel 2 Coleman.
The weather forecast brought to you by Mitch Smith Chevrolet on Cherokee Avenue. Sunny today with a high near 86 degrees. Clear tonight, low around 56. Sunny tomorrow with a high around 84. And who's coming to see us tomorrow?
Well, Donnie from Yates Chance Christian Bookstore is going to be here.
Yeah, and I think he's going to talk about that engraving machine.
Oh, good.
And maybe bring some samples.
Oh, that'd be
of
wonderful.
Things that they have done. So,
that's really hot right now, is engraving and monogramming and all that stuff. So,
So we'll talk to Donnie tomorrow. That's our program for today, brought to you by Premier Bank.
Hope you have a great day.